Hey, what's up? My name is PJ, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to edit portraits like your favorite Instagrammer does. Hope you enjoy. So a month or two ago I put up a Lightroom video. It actually went really well, got a really good response. So I can see that there is there's a need for this sort of thing. This sort of content in the community. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more Lightroom content for you guys. In this video, I've got a selection of different portraits. A lot of them have come in from the Big Pants Photo Legends Club. Link is down below if you would like to join and be involved. Yeah, some cool different portraits, some different lighting situations. I'm just going to pick a couple, do an edit. If it turns out well, like last time, I'll turn it to a preset and give it to you guys for free. So let's get into it. This is my buddy Andrew, aka Panda. He's been shooting a lot of film. He taught me how to shoot medium format a few months back, and this is a nice natural light, fairly evenly lit portrait of him. So I'm happy with the baseline of the image so far. I'm going to scroll down like I usually do to camera calibration, and let's change it to neutral because that's how I roll. Let's drop these blue hues a little bit. Let's go for a little bit of an orange and teal kind of vibe, up with the reds quite a bit, and let's balance that out with some greens to get a nice natural skin tone. I'm going to play with the saturation a little, down with the blue, up with the red. That's looking pretty natural, I think. Let's pop on up for now to the tone curve. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. You can do it with the sliders. I like to click this little button so I can literally just draw it in to the curve here. I'm going to crunch the blacks a little bit, and let's crunch the whites a little for good measure. Pop a point in the middle, and we'll put in that S curve. Dat curve dough. So pretty good tones. I can see it's blowing out the highlights a little. Let's come down on those. Actually, I might bring out the whites and then down the highlights. And let's bring out the shadows and down the blacks. See how that looks. It's a bit too contrasty for my liking right now. So let's take a little bit of that out. What do I want to do? I'm going to work on this tone curve a little more, maybe. One issue is when you put in contrast, it adds saturation as well. So it's all a balancing act. Once you do something, you often have to change or affect something else. What I want to do is play a little bit with the green tones. I think we can make them a nice sort of like orangey, browny color. That's definitely something that I like to do. So in the HSL panel here, go to hue. There it is. Click that little bullseye thing, and let's grab some of these green hues, and we'll play with them a little bit. And it's actually not affecting the green hues at all. My bad. Let's try somewhere else. Let's try these greens. Let's try these greens here. So I love what it's doing to the greens, but it's affecting the skin tones a little bit too much for my liking. So let's put some of those yellows back in. Pretty good so far. Let's have a look what warming it up looks like. My motto is generally more warmth, more contrast. That's what I really like, but I know it doesn't suit every photo. But let's see how that is. Pretty good so far. Let's experiment with some split toning. Sometimes it's nice to, the highlights are actually pretty consistent, but sometimes it's nice to put a little bit of a cold tone, just a tiny bit in the highlights, just to balance it out a little bit. That looks quite good actually. I'm going to see if I can go for some more sort of micro contrast. Instead of adding more contrast to the whole photo and adding the saturation and ruining all that hard work that I've put into my toning, I'm going to take some more shadows out and I'm going to put a little bit more black in there. That looks pretty good. It's a nice deep contrast. I like the tones, even the greens. They haven't changed too much, but I don't mind them. I don't want to affect the blues of the skin, sorry, the blues of the shirt too much. So I'm going to leave that where it is. Let's go now to sharpening. So I say this in every editing video that I do, but Lightroom automatically applies a little bit of sharpening, which you can easily hold down Option on Mac and mask it out. So that'll show you all the white bits are sharpened, the black bits are not. So we can bump all this up a little bit because it's only sharpening the edges. Nice. Very nice. This depends on the lens that you use. I used to do it on absolutely everything, but recently I've noticed it doesn't always work. Profile corrections. Yeah, don't love it. Don't love it on the Sigma Art. That usually will just change the barrel distortion or fix the vignetting. But in this case, I prefer it without. Chromatic aberration, I can't see any on this photo, but I guess it doesn't hurt to click that. Let's have a look at some grain, just a little bit of grain. The last video I did, I think I added a little bit too much. It worked for the photo that I had it on, but it didn't transfer super well across others. I think that's a really nice edit. I'm very happy with that actually. So I'm going to leave that one as it is. I'm going to save it as a preset. What are we up to? Page 56 it'll be. HHIKLMNO. Page 56 YouTube. So I'm taking out anything that is a local adjustment. So the transform, what have we got here? The filters, that's pretty good. I think those settings are good. So let's save that as a new preset. And now the fun part, we get to try this preset on some other photos. So let's see how it works on this one. This was submitted by Liam Davidson, who goes by Lord Photography, I'm pretty sure. Photo of his lovely girlfriend Hannah. That actually works quite well. I'm gonna see if I can smooth out that skin a little bit just with the exposure. Well, let's do a little bit of noise reduction. That's pretty nice actually. It's a little bit cool for my taste. So I love the background, but the hair is now very orange. Let's try and fix that up a little bit. Take out some of the yellow hues here. And some of the orange hues. No, that's killed it. TBH. Might have to cool it down a little. What if, I don't mind the orange, but I just think it's not the natural hair color. What if we add into the shadows a little bit of warmth? See if that helps. That's way too much. That actually does help. Let's have a look at the split toning difference. Oh, it's subtle actually. It's very subtle. I think it helps. That's pretty nice, I reckon. Lovely, lovely picture. That's a great job, Liam. Let's have a look at some of these other ones. We've got, I'm not sure who this is, but it looks so much like Tash Sultana, hey. All right, I'm gonna add my preset on that I just made. So it's way overexposed because this photo is a lot brighter than the last one. Bit too orange, but easy to cool down. And that is also A really lovely edit. God, that RAW file is really nice though. That's from a Sony camera, I can tell. ARW. That's a beautiful RAW file, Andy. That's Andrew Bromley from Frankston in Melbourne, Australia. I'm going to add a little bit more contrast in there, but that is a beautiful, beautiful, perfectly lit photo, and it looks nice with the preset as well. Let's have a look at some of these other ones. Ooh, be interesting to see if it works with this one. This is one of my photos. It's from Kyle. I think he goes by Kylo or Kilo. I think it's Kylo. Let's have a look at that new preset. It's pretty nice. A little bit warm still, but we can easily cool that down. Bring that up. Boom. That looks really, really nice. I'm going to test some of these other ones. This is another one of Liam's, Liam Davidson. Let's test that new preset. Very brown, very orange. Let's cool it down a bit. Awesome pick, Liam. Edit works really, really well. All right, we'll try one more. This is a photo of Will Jarrett from Storm the Sky before one of their shows on the Short Stack Tour a couple of years ago. Again, it's very warm, but that is easy to fix. I actually just had an idea. I'm going to edit this preset. How do I do that? Update with current settings. I'm going to take out the white balance. Let's see if that makes it easier. Because the toning is really nice, I think. It's just the white balance that needs to change. So let's have a look at another one of these pictures of Will. Let's have a look. Page YouTube O. I think that works a lot better. Let's try something else. Try another one of these pics of Hannah. Not bad, not bad. Cool. All right, I'm going to give you guys that preset for free. The link is in the description below. If you use it and you love it, please let me know. I'm not asking any money. You can, go nuts, go crazy, use it on all your pics. I would just love to know, and I would love it if you were to tag me in the pics or post them in the Big Pants Photo Legends Club so I can see the fantastic pictures that you're taking. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you learned something, give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.